I don't remember my voices anymore.
It's okay.
Been a little bit. Good morning, Max. Maximilian.
Yeah. Good morning, sweeties.
You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. Do you need another glass of milk?
I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Tee-hee.
I think that's
I don't know who that
Regina.
Oh, it's probably Regina.
Question mark?
That's
Oh,
Regina.
don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, I'll give you have a glass of milk.
Oh, wait,
Ew.
I forgot that the glass of milk thing was actually real.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Yeah. No, because he needs milk before every performance. Or
I
he gets
apologize.
nervous.
I thought it was just
Really?
a dumb joke.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Gina!
How fabulous! My sweetie pie princess.
She's underage, you fuck.
I know, it's weird.
Stop it.
You came to watch my performance today.
Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. But you mean the trial in which he killed your dad? I mean,
Mo said that? It'll be revealed by the end why he thought that's important.
Yeah. Vera said that?
War were declared?
So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess. You'll fly at the end?
So predictable.
He's like, I'm on trial for murder.
It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties?
Huh?
Oh.
I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't...
Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on, or even where she is,
or what she is, or anything about anything. I hate her.
Or what she's currently eating. She thinks she's eating a brochure.
Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience.
Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there.
Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick?
Top of the morning to you. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go?
Get out of here.
I kind of agree. This guy's right.
Mo, go away. Momo. Momo.
Top of the morning to you, governor.
He's saying it angrily. Top of the morning.
That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning.
Oh, I'm not a morning guy.
The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms like higher brain function. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk.
Oh, wow.
Oh my, thanks.
Wow.
You're being nice to him.
So how are you today, Wright?
Well, I got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. As usual, in every trial I ever do.
You mean Acro?
Huh? You think he did it?
Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare.
All I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is. I'm used to it already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses.
What are you going to do then, Nick?
I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Whatever that means. Today, we rely on evidence.
We lawyers are going to rely on evidence.
Instead of
For
bullshit. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth.
You're right, but it's gonna be tough.
Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father.
You want us to make sure Regina
Watch.
watches?
You watch and learn, girl.
What? Don't blink. Watch.
Yes. That's why I brought her to court today.
What?
What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars.
Okay.
And I've never seen The Lion King either.
The Lion King was very fantastical.
Court now in session for a trial of Maximilian Galactica.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case.
Prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. Okay.
What's the meaning of this?
We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime.
My God.
Order. I had a feeling something like this would come up.
Every case, some new bullshit.
Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders.
Oh, man.
Poor Gumshoe.
It's true, poor Gumshoe. Very well. Please call your witness to stand.
Time to get to work. Or shall I say, time to walk the time to walk the courtroom tightrope.
The courtrope tightrope.
Courtrope tightroom.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, this guy in the wheelchair and the birds. Okay, name and occupation.
I'm just now imagining a scene where Phoenix goes, and not only is he a liar, he can walk. And he throws him off the wheelchair.
Oh no!
I think we made that joke already.
Yeah,
Billy,
I
who
think that
can
was our.
stand.
Oh no! Oh, it's
Right.
Dingling. Dingling?
Mhm.
Ken Dingaling.
No.
Ken Dingling. But everyone calls me Acro.
I want you to play.
I'm employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus.
Where were you the night of the crime?
I was in my room that night.
Okay. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene.
Yes.
All the way to the third floor.
Okay.
My room is on the... Wait, what? What are you laughing at?
I just remembered that they cruelly put the paraplegic guy
On the third floor.
Oh, right. Well, he didn't start there, right?
I know.
But wouldn't
It's
Why
not
not-
like
why
they
not-
made a deliberate decision to make it more inconvenient. It's that they did nothing to make it more
Why not
convenient.
just move him downstairs?
That's hard. Takes time. We're busy.
We're busy with circus stuff.
Yeah, circus is busy. My room is on the third floor. The crime scene's below my window.
The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed?
Okay.
Okay. What I witnessed.
It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window.
Oh.
Then, a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like.
Max Galactica.
To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown.
If that's the case, there was very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night.
Ooh, automatic, hold it.
Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness, as usual.
Per court policy.
A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool.
Very good.
A man must know the proper timing for everything. For things. Sorry, for things.
For
What?
everythings.
Well, I guess for everything. Everything, things, whatever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. What is that even? Anyway. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did.
You get that name out of your mouth.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Don't talk to me or Miles ever again.
Don't talk to me or Miles' son ever again. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony?
In the words of Ms. Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened.
Very well. You may proceed with your cross-examination.
Very well.
Let's disprove
All
this
right.
impossible feat of magic, thereby sapping all wonder from our lives.
We can no longer believe in the magic of the world thanks to Phoenix Wright.
Resting in his bed. Let's see what happens.
You said you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct?
That's correct. There's safety
If-
lights around the outside of the lodging
If he's
house.
me, no. I sleep with the lights on.
It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep.
It's so cruel. They leave him on the third floor, and they put him next to a street light. That makes
Oh,
it hard for him.
Pointed into his room.
That's
What's
horrible.
next? The construction's only on the third floor.
Yeah.
they keep him up all.
They get rid of the elevator.
The air conditioning is taken away from his room.
Yeah.
The elevator
Like
is out of service.
he had every reason to murder something. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains?
Aw.
No response.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not- He's just a little slow.
I never really thought of that. Guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains.
He was thinking about it.
Jesus. Haha. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. Ow!
The witness will proceed with his testimony.
God damn it. A large
Took off a
thump noise
chunk
from
of
outside the window.
Your room is on the third floor, right?
But aren't you in a wheelchair? How
Yes,
does that make any sense?
You said that you were resting in bed,
that's correct.
but you were still able to hear a sound from outside?
Yeah?
I was indeed.
How's that impossible?
Yeah.
Pressing Acro doesn't seem to get results.
Yeah, but you're pressing like dumb things.
Obviously.
And maybe something was contradictory in what he said just now. There's nothing contradictory there. I don't think so.
What's the matter, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. Until I can find a clear contradiction, I should tread lightly.
Saw someone flying right by the window. In the shadow.
Are you sure it was a human being?
What if it was a bird?
Could have been a mannequin, or perhaps a large action figure like a Turbo Man doll.
Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible. Why is an action figure more plausible than the mannequin?
Because this is a world where
Aren't they
Turbo
the
Man
same
is
thing?
real.
Well, it's just mannequins tend to be actual size to humans, and action figures tend to be much smaller.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix
Just
Wright.
fuck.
Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as if it were there with you that night, as we were there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the
Yeah.
He's just like, I believe it was a human? I don't know.
I believe it was a human.
A human. Damn. I just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts.
There's no jive here.
I don't think anything's wrong there, no.
Well, nothing that we can.
I mean,
like,
he seems
refute.
to be telling it straight. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
doesn't matter,
that's-
Mr. Wright. I think this is the same exchange. as
He's like,
before.
look, I saw someone fly by my window. I don't know what to tell you.
Nothing, Your Honor. Until I can find a clear contradiction, I should tread lightly. ...
It was Max Galactica. That's who it looked like.
The light in your room was turned off then, right?
Oh my god, didn't we do this already?
That's true. I was going to bed after all.
So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window.
The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. There was a person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other
These
symbols?
fucking symbols.
I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as a cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica.
The more I press him, the less results I seem to get.
I mean, they tried to allude to this earlier, but I don't know what else to do.
Maybe there was something fishy with this This, I think there is something fishy.
With what? Really?
Anything in the
Let me
court
explain.
record.
The hat was found on the floor, therefore how could he have flown off with the hat?
Couldn't it have fallen off?
But he flew up with the hat on. At
But
that
couldn't it have
point,
fallen off
dropped
after?
maybe.
Let's test
Maybe.
it. Let's test
Maybe you
it.
want to... Okay. There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given.
If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence.
She's right. Let's see some evidence. You know the drill, right? Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction?
I think it's the hat.
All right.
I think that's the game's logic.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
the music
shit.
didn't stop.
Oh, then it did stop. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that?
What do you mean?
The silk hat.
Okay, I think you're on the right track then. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window.
Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. Except
Because
it's
you can
probably
walk
very-
over to your
yeah,
window
yeah.
and look down, you
Yeah,
idiot.
it's probably really difficult to get out of
Use
bed
your
and
legs.
into your wheelchair
Use
and
your
then
legs,
wheel
loser.
all the way over to the window. And even then, the angle to look over the side would be probably really difficult. So
Do it. That would have
Oh,
been
no,
quite
he meant-
difficult
he-
considering the state that I'm in.
He's like, yeah, I'm paralyzed.
Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough
Oh
challenge.
no!
for me.
Oh no! Oh
Oh, Acro. Oh, he's just like, I'm trying here, okay?
Both of us are such assholes. We're such assholes.
no! Oh god!
I
That's a
actually like
shame
Acro.
because you would have noticed a silk hat found on the scene.
You disabled prick.
Oh
liar.
no! Oh no!
That's the ringmaster's hat, right?
No, bitch.
Idiot.
Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat.
That is the dumbest thing to do, to be like, isn't that someone else's hat and not the iconic hat that we've been hammering into everyone's brain
that was
the last
custom made at a
3 chapters?
haberdashery and is literally the only one that's ever been made.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats?
Nah, bitch. This is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro,
You
That
weren't
you've been
Acro it.
fibbing on the stand. Oh, there's a wheelchair.
Yeah. I mean, it's clearly there.
I know. It looks too short. It looks like it wouldn't. He wouldn't reach the top.
Don't laugh at his wheelchair.
I'm not laughing. You're laughing.
I could cut out a clip where it just looks like you're laughing at his wheelchair.
And you do #cancel Marvin, on the video.
If you could add that in, just as a 2-second clip. Oh, that would get me good. Anyway, order.
As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick?
Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today?
Oh, wow.
Well, he doesn't have a grudge against Max, specifically.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Acro wasn't dreaming.
Acro could be the real culprit.
And I think it's Acro is the real culprit.
I mean, even Mo said so.
I think we have to be as direct as we can here.
Yeah, and I believe a clown when he isn't smiling.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Your Honor. On this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself earlier than usual.
That's true, a little earlier than usual.
On this occasion.
J'accuse.
Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of?
Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry.
I love how, Franziska's saying, on this occasion, it's like, wait a minute, this happens all the time? You always accuse a witness of murder? Yes? Yes, we do.
Yes?
Shut up. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Are you gonna do it again? After 6 times?
Deadly serious, Your Honor.
Ha ha ha. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds.
Exclamation mark.
Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book.
Really?
If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough. What? He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. Oh, okay.
It's a little
terrifying.
Properly worded.
Oh, the bird's hitting him. Oh my god.
I wish there was a sound effect.
Yeah.
He is staying rather calm and collected.
Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true.
I'm trapped on the 3rd floor.
I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things.
See? Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous.
She's right.
Way to pick on the same, you heartless man.
Oh no.
Go back to Russia.
Phoenix is a poopy head.
What? See that, Mr. Phoenix Wright? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, here's how you do it.
Peanuts.
I think it's good enough of this. I think it's enough. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. That he can actually stand?
We'll see
I just
right
hear the
now.
defense.
This is the time. This is the time to do it.
Yes.
Acro had an accomplice.
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
Of
I don't
course
know.
he didn't.
Really? So we think he can stand?
He did it on his own.
Using
Now then.
things.
This must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice.
Not this time, Von Karma.
What? What?
You're not gonna sucker me into this one.
What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright?
There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself.
Wow.
Order. What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick.
Now I'm gonna have to prove how it all fits together, because I don't even know. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry.
Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that?
I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed.
All right, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right?
Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling?
In his room,
Where else
Bam.
would he be?
he was obviously here the entire time.
That's Acro's room.
Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster.
What? Are you nuts?
What say you, Mr. Dingling?
He says nothing.
It's an interesting theory.
That's it?
Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it.
What a calm man.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
as the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer.
You got a point.
It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix. Defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he?
That still looks
So
stupid.
goofy. It's the dumbest thing. And there's a
But
dead
Maya-
body there.
But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly.
It's Leviosa. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright?
What is it?
I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume.
How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet.
Legal buffet? That's what he calls this process of bluffing and then...
Nom, nom, nom. You,
then-
sir, are a buffet.
That's
Nom,
crazy.
nom, 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 nom.
Be careful, Nick, if you mess up here.
She's right. I can't mess up here. I gotta give this one some serious thought.
Better look at that brochure.
I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster.
It's funny to start
With
with
that
this.
look. With that look.
I'm
And
sure
he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it.
Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Wright.
Present evidence. I'm going to present some evidence.
So what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Berry?
He used the bust.
Where is it?
Oh, where is it? Oh, did I mess
wait,
up?
wait.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I didn't mess up. Okay. I was making an assumption.
What's that, a picture? Hell, is this some kind of tube?
It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture.
The bust?
It's quite a large bust. And because it is life-sized, it is also very, very heavy.
Heavy?
Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window.
Ah!
Serious eyes.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is how Acro was able to kill the ringmaster.
Well, I'm surprised that we can jump straight to that, because usually I'm used to these games having this sort of procession where even though you know what he used, you can't say it right away.
Yeah, for some reason this case lets you go, you know what happened.
Yeah, it's like the assumption you make by looking at the evidence actually works, which is somewhat rare.
Yes. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust.
Ho ho. Entendres. Order. No snickering about that bust comment. So you're saying the bust fell onto the ringmaster?
A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit.
Really? I don't know about easy. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible.
Well, Acro is an acrobat.
Okay.
He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust.
Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well,
Acro's at a loss for words.
He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro, you can't. Ow!
I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case.
material? Is she
Material?
conceding that it's relevant?
I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself.
No, she's saying it's important, so she wants
so I
to
guess,
get more
okay,
clarification.
so that was not a typo on their part.
Yeah, yes.
Testimony, you say. Witnesses giving testimony?
Von Karma. She's just using this testimony as a rouse to stall for time. It should
Now
be
that's
ruse.
a typo.
Ruse?
There should not be an O there.
Rouse. There is absolutely no need for such testimony. It'll only damage my argument.
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond.
The defense's objections overruled.
Why can't you see things my way once in a while? Jesus.
Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony.
The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him.
Thank you.
Arg! That woman will sink to any low to win a case. Like being respectful of a paraplegic.
Like demanding that the disabled be heard. What an asshole.